What's goody? What's goody? Don't see. You hear DC fan dissing Dez? Nah, I didn't hear it. What's up, Pat? DC fan. Who is DC fan? DC fan 99? What are you talking about? Oh, yeah. These dudes is fucking cornballs, man. LT. Here we go, LT. Rivalry week. Yeah, Jacob. Okay, yeah. Yeah. The weird looking guy. Yeah, fuck these guys, man. I don't think about these guys, man. These guys are clowns, man. You know what I'm saying? It just shows the pure hate they have for the guy from Jump. I feel for Dez. Wanted to see him at least do. Man, I was so happy for that dude, man. I was so happy for him. Man, I was so happy. It is what it is, though. Shit happens, man. It's all good, man. He'll be okay. He'll be okay. Yeah, Jacob, I ain't thinking about these dudes. They clowns. Only somebody that going clowns. They want to do none of that shit or say none of that shit to Dez Bryant face. Yeah, that's a big week, LT, man. Yeah, we did him fucking dirty. No drinking, you're gonna get banned. Hopefully Dez can heal up and return next season. That was mad. That was mind blowing. Like, I can't believe that happened, dude. Like, all the fans are happy that he hurt himself. I don't get it, man. It's crazy, LT. I can't, but it's crazy. It's very unfortunate and it's unreal that happened to him. Like, Dez, like, he's been out of football too long, and he probably pushed himself too hard. He's been out of football way too long. Nothing much. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. It's I feel bad for him, but let's move on to these Cowboys and these Eagles, man. Let's talk about that. Now the Cowboys got Tennessee out of their system and ready to face the Birds. Y'all ready? LT. We're gonna see, bro. We're gonna see Sunday night, bro. It's a tough one, man. Woo. We got the talent to beat them, but we ain't got the coaches to. We got the talent to beat the Eagles, just not the coaches, man. I can tell you that, brother. Definitely got the talent, just not the coaches. We can lose to Philly for real. We can. Hey, LT. Hey, I said we got the talent to beat them, just not the coaches. Come on, man. Rivalry week. Hey, look, man. I'm just a realist, dog. I'm not finna say, hell yeah, we gonna fucking get them. And then you gonna show back up on my Monday show like, what happened fifth quarter? What happened? Nah, I'm a realist, man. I said we can beat them. It just will we beat them? I don't know. I don't talk a lot of shit, bro. Yo, game changer. What's up? Yo, Dak Prescott. You fucking suck. Ziggy Elliott. You're lazy. Game changer dropped one of the best videos ever on his channel. He was like, Dak Prescott, you fucking suck. Ziggy Elliott. You're lazy. That video still is so goddamn funny to me. Man, Philly can't suck. We all know. I have faith until we are definitely. out, then I'm done. Yeah, absolutely. Cowboys all day, every day. Like I said, we got the team to beat them. It's just the coaches. That's what I'm worried about. They running back ain't better than us. We them boys, face Cowboy. Oh man. Oh man. I feel you. Any given Sunday, I am actually humble about this one too. Dallas has a mean pass rush. I'm saying we got the talent. We got Ezekiel Elliott. We got a good wide receiver, Amari Cooper. Um, we got the O line. They can play when they want to. You know, our defense is pretty damn good. We got the talent. It's just the coaches I'm worried about. That's my thing. It's not the players. Don't get me wrong. LOL, still the same thing in this week 10. Game changer. Yeah, man. It's 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 just crazy. We really got the Birds and the Cowboys this week, LT. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I can't believe this shit here. This shit about to be a crazy one. Space Cowboy, what you got going on tonight, man, on this Friday? What you doing tonight, bro? What you doing on this Friday, on this free day? One thing, humbly speaking, no hate. You don't have a good tight end. No, sir. We don't. You ain't gotta say. You ain't gotta say humbly speaking, bro. I know you ain't no hater, man. Yo, this is my channel. This free, bro. It's all talk is welcome over here, dog. You ain't gotta say no hate. I know you ain't no hater, bro. I already know you ain't no hater. Just got back from work. Okay, that's what's up. Is this roster better than 2015 roster? Let me see. Matt Castle, Brandon Weeden, Dak Prescott, DeMarco Murray. I mean, not DeMarco Murray. Dan McFadden, Ezekiel Elliott, Devin Street, Bryce Butler, Dez Bryant, Amari Cooper B. I'm comparing players and positions. We went 4-12 because we didn't have a true quarterback. Dez Bryant missed a lot of games. We had Devin Street and Bryce Butler out there. I don't know, man. Some people personally get mad. Not me, bro. I went at it with a fan today under my last videos in the comments. Like he thought I was just pulvering Dak Prescott. Like he thought I was just truly hating on Dak, but that wasn't the case. We have a good tight end. He's up in the box, clowning our coach. It's good one, Pat. That good one, good one. But you're right. You're right, LT. We do not. No tight end. It would be like you said, Carson Wentz fumbles a lot. All I can say is facts. Yeah, ain't no hate over here, dog. It's all good, bro. We have good. Pat, that's a good one. That's so true. So true. If we lose and it's like last week, Scott Linehan has to go. Cowboy, I hope so, man. Well, I don't hope we lose. I don't hope we lose. But if you feel me, yeah. You hope we lose. Bandwagon. I hope we kick their ass bad. I hope we kick their ass really bad, bro. Seriously. I hope we fuck them up, dude. Like, man, I hope it's brutal. If we lose, I think Garrett is gone. When Scott Page, shit, we lose Garrett ain't going nowhere. Cowboys fan, if we come out with 11 personnel, Aguilar, Jeffries, Tate, Ertz. Oh my God. Stop it, LT. Don't say that. Naming all them names making me cringe, bro. That's another road game, division rival. Either way, we can't lose. Yeah, Jacob, you're right. Listen, if we are going down, let's take. I know, right? Space Cowboy. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. I don't always drink, but when I do, yes, man, Philly loaded. Philly loaded. Philly waited too late to try. No, pardon me. He didn't try to load up the roster. He brought in a bunch of no names. Let's see. Let's see who Jerry brought in. Tavon, hurt. Deontay Thompson, cut. Bryce Butler, cut. Beasley, barely get targets. Alan Hearns, I don't know. That's what we got. That's what we got. It's shitty. It's very shitty. You know what I'm saying? Very shitty. I'm in Charles, Charlotte, North Carolina. NJ 45 minutes for 50. Wow. How did how did Tennessee hold Beasley? They barely played Beasley. Yeah, Space Cowboy from New Jersey. Up there where all the Italian women that on the street corner smoking cigarettes. Always calling people honey. Come here, honey. What you doing, honey? And they always chewing bubble gum. I don't know. Space might be from like the nice part of Jersey. Saying, or he ain't from Newark, or he ain't from what's another rough part of Jersey? I forgot another rough part. Space about some road. Space Cowboy. Get off my page, my road. It was a road tide. You get old that shit, Space Cowboy. You want your road tide. He said roll tide, Space Cowboy. You better get on with that shit. That's funny though, Space. That's funny. Roll tide. That's hilarious. I'm an FSU guy. Y'all know who I am, baby. Gators all day. We looking rough right now. We just lost 2 in a row. Gators suck. Hint, hint. Hey! Yeah, I know Space Cowboy, the Penn State fan. He was talking about what that running back name, whatever that running back is over there. Space Cowboy was talking about them when the season was over. Oh yeah, yeah. I hate Bama too. I'm 30 minutes away from the school. My girl actually goes to the school. Saquon, yeah, Space Cowboy was talking about him when the damn season was over with and came. So shit, I know you're a Penn State fan. I think that's where Sean Lee from, man. Like, we do the SEC down here, man. Y'all got the luxury. Y'all ain't got no hard hitters, man. Y'all don't hit like us, man. We play like the NFL down here in the SEC, man. We play like the NFL, baby. I'm telling you, it's really real down here. Penn State cool though. Penn State definitely cool. Facts. Penn State cool. Yeah, I figured Sean Lee went there. This gonna be a short one tonight, though, y'all. That's what she said. And if you haven't watched my recent video I just dropped yesterday, go watch it, please. Dak is from the SEC. Don't disrespect him. Yeah, I watched Dak play. I watched Dak play when they came up in and got burnt by Alabama. I've been watching. I've been to who Prescott was. Yeah, I figured Sean Lee was from there. Yeah, I know. I've been to who Prescott was, man. I knew Prescott when he was a backup. Hey, DJ, don't get mad at me, but I actually got us losing 4 out of the next 5 games. This team has too much stuff going on. SEC saw our entire conference. What? Omasona, what's up? Cowboys forever champion. I can't even be mad at you, bro. ACC. I can't even be mad at you, Cowboys forever. I'm not mad at you, bro. That's your opinion. I'm not like a lot of people that get mad at other people, man. I don't. I don't get mad, bro. Everybody got their own opinion. I promise you, I'm not these other guys. I will never get mad at you. Ever. I promise you. It's all good, bro. I promise you. Big 12. You fuck with the Big 12 and the Pac 10. Didn't they switch one time? Wasn't it the Pac 10 and the Big 12? I mean, wasn't the Pac 12 and the Big 10 one time? I think they switched it. I'm SEC all the way, baby. Been like that. I've been a Gator fan since 99. 1999. How long I've been rocking with them Gators? Them Gators. Corona. Woo! That's good. Are you mad at me? Hey, Pat be clowning. Oh, shit. Pat be clowning on everything, though, bro. Like, sorry, y'all. That was so embarrassing. So what's up, man? How y'all feel about this game? It's gonna be a short video tonight. Probably only 30 minutes, man. I'm tired. I'm dog tired, man. It's gonna be a short one. Dak gonna go off for 102 and a TT. Space Cowboy. dude, that's fucking hilarious. That gonna go off for 102 yards. Oh my goodness. Serious faces hit my beard. All right, back to laughing. Dak's gonna go off for 102. Yes. Oh man. That's funny. That's funny, dude. Yo, that's gonna go off 102 on a TD. It's funny because I'm reading it in your voice, man. Oh my god. I'm ready for the round table tonight. Hey, Space Cowboy, who you got a guest on your channel tomorrow, right? Don't you got a guest on your channel? Why is my
Biff, what's good, bro?
I don't even know who I'm talking to.
Pat.
Hey, what's up, man? Come in here, bro.
Man, just cooling, bro. How you been?
I'm good, man. How you doing, man?
Doing a little bit better now, man. Rough start to the week, but
Yeah,
what it is.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Trying to mentally get ready for this game, man. You know what I'm saying? Like mentally, trying to, like I said earlier, we position wise, you can point out a lot of positions that we're better at than them.
Man, we got a lot better of a squad than them, man. We just got to play
Yeah,
our damn game.
yeah. I truly believe that too.
Man,
I truly believe that. Where's the link? Oh, here you go, Space Cowboy. I'll give it to you. That's what she
yeah,
said.
hop on this thing with a space.
There you go, bro. Come on in here.
Yeah, man, I had a little rough, a little bad news with my son earlier in the week, man. So I really couldn't really get on with y'all, man.
Bro.
You know how that, man. Got to take care of the home team first, bro.
Bro, my son started having seizures 2 years ago. I didn't know what I was going to do, man. I just was like, man.
Yeah.
So I know, man. I mean, I just wish y'all the best, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know you handle it.
Likewise, man. Likewise. But, we're going to get this thing right, man. We're going to get it going, man. It's, ain't got no way to do but go up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I love that hat. That hat cold-blooded.
Oh, yeah. Baby, stay with mine, baby. Boys, always.
Yeah.
It's always on me, baby.
Yeah, that's hard.
Boy, I know you like my truck, man. I just upgraded my system and I just put some lights on it too.
Hell yeah, bro. That motherfucker hard.
Yeah, I put lights in the wheel wells today.
Oh.
Yeah, I could change it from my phone and shit. All type, every color you think of, and it'll hit when the bass hits and all that. It looks dope. Bro.
That is hard.
Yeah, I want to see some pictures of you. I want to see your old school, man. I be seeing you in it sometimes when you make videos, but I never get to see the actual truck.
Oh yeah, I post some in the Google Hangout tomorrow. Hell yeah, that's my baby there, man. I love that fucking truck, dude. That's my mud ride monster there, man.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. Oh, you got it lifted too? Yeah.
3 inches.
I got a 6-inch on mine on the rim. Yeah, on 35.
Damn.
Yeah, go hard to go home, baby.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I'm gonna get a bigger one when I get my next one. See, cause my homeboy got this '99 Rado that I want, man, but he don't want to sell it to me. He don't even drive, but he don't want to sell it to me because he know what I'm gonna do with it.
Oh man.
And he want to do it first, but he don't want to sell it to me. I'm gonna get that bitch out of him though. Like, man, I love that's my shit.
You gotta get him drunk, bro.
I know. Okay, Space Cowboy, I'm gonna send it to you in the crew chat. So I'm gonna send it to you that way, and you'll be able to get it.
Everything been good with you though, man? Everything good?
Oh yeah, man. Same old dog. Just paying the bills, man.
Man, I'm the same over here, bro.
Paying the bills, bro. Doing what the men of the house supposed to do, man.
Got that right, man. That's all we can do.
Yep.
How we doing, guys?
What's going on, bro?
Nothing much. Give me 1 second. There we go.
But yeah, man. How you feeling about this game, Pat? Man, how you feeling?
Man, I think we can get it, bro. I think them boys hungry, man. Every Dallas player, man, they, that Tennessee one, man, that was hard to swallow, man. But all the Cowboys players are saying like they anxious to play it, and I think with Kelsey talking that shit about our fans, bro, I think that's gonna have us lit up.
They said something about our fans.
Yeah, you ain't hear about it? Damn, was it Jason Kelsey? What Travis Kelsey's brother? Yeah, said that most of our fans are fair weather fans or some shit.
Yeah,
Travis Kelsey got a brother in the NFL.
Yeah, you ain't know that?
No.
Yeah, Travis Kelsey. Remember his brother's? Was it the center? I think he is for the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember when Philly won the Super Bowl last year? He was like, "Oh, Carson Wentz is underrated.
Oh, the guy that had on the weird outfit.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
He said, wow, they talking shit. Yo, they coach was talking shit.
I ain't know that.
Yo,
Yeah.
and then some dude on Twitter, the kid that wrote the letter to Jerry Jones, man. Some dude made fun of the kid too.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
man. They
Oh,
dicks.
I hope to God we just destroy him, man. I want us to kick their teeth in.
Shit. Nobody's talking about that dumbass fan that ran into a damn pole.
Simp, what's up, brother?
But
Space, you going to the game?
No, unfortunately. I do have off, but I know the game is, dude, it's sold out. Like, you don't understand. Like, it's yeah. I do live 45 minutes away from Philly though, so it is a huge game.
Bro, I could live in Philly and you can give me free tickets. I probably still wouldn't go, man. I'll end up in jail when
Dude, the last
Yeah.
time I went to a game in Philly was 2014, when we beat the Eagles to go to the playoffs, man. I will never go to a Philly game ever again.
Yeah, forget it.
Unless you
Those
got
fans are
friends.
rowdy.
Dude, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Why Kelsey? Why they talking shit like they got a good record over there though?
Think about it. We beat them. They're the same record as us.
They talking shit like they got a good record, and y'all said they lost to Tennessee also.
Yeah.
They had a 17-point lead and they blew it.
What? Oh my god.
Man, we should have had about a 21-point lead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
God dang.
Yeah, it was brutal. So, Space Cowboy, how you feeling, man? Like, how you feel about this game, man?
Nervous. I mean, because part of me is like, I don't know if this team, and it's not that I'm giving up on the team. Absolutely not. My part of me is like, okay, is this team gonna lay down and give up? But part of me is like, I feel like this team's really aggravated with what happened. They're just frustrated. They want to just beat someone up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're just angry and they want to just take it out on someone. And I'm hoping Philly's that team because we're still in the thick of this. You know, I don't understand how people think like it's over already. It's like it's not over yet. Like if we win and the Redskins lose, we're a game out of first place. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and again, I even said we got to take care of business. You know, I've seen many teams start out like 4-6, do some ridiculous runs or whatever, and go to the playoffs. But we got to just take care of business, man. I think we'll be fine. It's going to be a lot more competitive than people think.
That could be possible. That could be possible. You know, they looked at what they saw versus the Titans, and we're just not that bad. Like we played this past Monday, we're not that bad. We're not that bad. We are better than that. Like I said earlier, our team can beat Philly. It's just our coaches aren't better than Philly coaches.
Exactly.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right.
And that's a fact. You know, the team is, but our coaches, man, it's just, and how could you trust Scotty too Hotty, man? I mean, what is he gonna do when he gets scared? We know what he does. I just can't understand. Like, man, it's a tough one, man.
Honestly, Smith, like I told you a few weeks ago, man, I'm optimistic because I feel like, hey y'all, this my little man right here.
Go in.
What's going on, man?
Oh man, what's up, man?
Yeah. But I was optimistic because I feel like, okay, if we make the playoffs, cool. But if we don't, I think Garrett is definitely gone, man, and that's a win-win right there. So
exactly.
Either way, we're gonna have a winning season.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way I can look at it.
Y'all think he'll fire Garrett for real?
I think he will.
Yeah, he's getting irritated. I could tell Jerry's getting upset.
Yeah, when he slammed that damn hand, I was like, yeah, come on, get pissed.
Yeah, get mad, motherfucker. Slap Steven.
Show some damn emotion.
Exactly.
Start clapping.
After 2 damn weeks off? Come on, bro.
Vanilla Hand and Jason Scare can't. Ron Smith, what's going on? Clapper ain't going nowhere. Yeah, man. If we get rid of Lanahan and Garrett, woo.
Go ahead and make Chris Richard the interim head coach, and then hire you a good offensive coordinator and a good quarterback coach.
Yeah.
I'm okay with Dak, but man, give him somebody that he damn deserves to develop him, man.
Yeah, and I keep saying that people always like. I was going to this one guy today. He just swear I was trying to diminish Dax, but I got videos saying that he needs better coaches. But if he play like shit, I'm going to talk about that too. But I do think he just tough, man. Let me ask you this, both of y'all. If we lose this game, you think Jerry will make a move that fast with Lanahan?
It depends on the loss.
I
If
think
it's
I
go ahead,
think if we lose by more than a touchdown, I think by next Tuesday or Wednesday they'll both be gone. Honestly.
Damn.
That's what I'm thinking. Like if it's like a Green Bay, like if we remember with Wade Phillips, like when we got blown out by the Green Bay Packers. Oh yeah, they made a decision. I guarantee you, it's the same situation. If he doesn't show up and makes this a competitive game, he's gone. I think that you have to see. This is what irritates me, right? We can't and I'm not trying to, because people think I'm trying to create excuses for Dak, which I think is kind of hilarious, because it's like, okay, we all say that coaching is the problem, and I say coaching is the problem, and I say you can't fully evaluate the guy if he's in a vanilla offense. Do I think Dak's a world beater? He's going to beat everything? No, no. But I feel that the best way to evaluate him is it just baffles me. We have his coaching staff that thinks that he's the guy, but then they refuse to play to his strengths because reasons. It's like, what kind of, like, this is stupid. You know what I mean? I understand that he still has to do his job. Yes, he has to know when to make certain reads and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. But the fact of the matter is that, if you're a good coach, you can be able to coach around those deficiencies, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I think the problem is, because the thing is like, yes, many quarterbacks can make audibles and change the defense, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't have your quarterback be doing like 10 audibles just to make the play perfect, because that just shows how bad your game plan is. When you had to make that many audibles just to make a play become successful, that's bad. You know what I mean? That's just me, though.
They're shuffling the O line, but also the other thing is too, like, say if he don't get rid of Garrett, what he'll do probably for Garrett is, I could see where he would say, okay, Linehan has to go, but Garrett, you got to go back to calling the offensive plays, because Garrett is some offensive mind genius. But I mean, his shit was so damn, you could tell what Garrett was doing towards the end of his play calling too. That's why they brought Linehan in. But I mean, they're shuffling the offensive line around, but I mean, I don't think they went out and got Cooper for us to just give up on the season and quit like that. And I hope that they come out if we lose, and I'm hoping we don't lose, but if we do, I hope we at least go out fighting, man, and don't go out like some suckers.
Yeah, exactly, man.
I'm with you on that, man. Like, I just don't want no. We cannot have no blowout against the Eagles, or we'll never hear the end of it.
Oh my God,
we will never hear the end of it. I think if we lose, and it's evident that it's partially because of play calling, and I think our demise will eventually become, if we demise, it'll be because of play calling, because there's a pattern. There's a pattern when Lanahan is afraid of teams, of defenses. He plays safe. He does it every time.
Yeah.
Every time he plays very, very safe. And I mean, run Ezekiel Elliott out the shotgun with Dak in the shotgun. What is that? That just makes no sense. Every first down we run, like, come on, man.
Yeah,
it just don't make sense, man. Like, I don't know, man. Lanahan, if we lose considerably and points are bad and play calling is shitty, because you can differentiate play calling from players just screwing up. It's clear as day. It's clear as day when things just like, okay, why did you do that play? Okay, why, if Dak is getting sacked, why are you still doing this? Okay, why is Dak not in the shotgun dumping it off if he's constantly getting sacked at the offensive line and holding up? If we have one of those, Taco out for the game. David Irvin out. Sean Lee Thompson, Joe Thomas still out. Connor Williams out. Why is Taco out? Shoulder?
Taco been out though. I thought Taco was in like.
Taco's been out.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't play last week.
No.
He was in warm up clothes last week.
I didn't know that. I thought I saw him out there. And he number 97.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The dude played. Randy Gregory questionable. What's wrong with that fool?
Man, we need to trade Gregory, man.
No, get him out of here. I said cut him initially.
I
Get him out.
Space Cowboys said, "Fuck that."
No, but I had to give a shout out to NJ Cowboys because I actually met him. I was at work and he
Really?
Yes, I was at work and he said, "Oh, you're Space Cow." I'm like, "Yeah, hi."
What?
Yes, we did meet. But listen, man, you want to know how embarrassing the play calling is? When I'm at home and I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be a run up the middle. Oh, watch, Dak's gonna motion him into the inside to the shotgun formation, and then he's gonna hand it off." He does exactly that.
Bro.
Oh, watch a screenplay.
Bro, Jason Witten said it on live TV. Bro, I was like, "What? Damn, Witten just threw the damn head coach and the offensive coordinator under the bus during the damn game, bro."
1980. What's going on, man?
What's up, fellas? How's everybody doing?
Good,
man. Good to hear from you, man. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good, man. I guess business is about to pick up right now. What's the word? What we talking about?
What's your gut feeling? Going into the game.
This Sunday's game, Sunday night game. Lord have mercy. Y'all know how I'm about them damn night primetime games. Another. Every game this season has been a must-win game. This season is a must-win season, pretty much, because every game has been a must-win game. Another must-win game.
Yeah.
I was almost at the point to where I was so frustrated. I was so disappointed, and disappointing is kind of overrides all frustration. Because when you're disappointed in somebody, they can do better, but they just don't. Yeah. So it's kind of like, get out of my face, kind of.
Right.
I was at that point, I know when we used to get in trouble, me and my brother used to get in trouble. My mom would spank us or give us a whooping or whatever. And then sometimes she would say, "You know what? I'm fed up. Y'all get out of my face." Go. And then we just be kind of like, okay, standing there. That was even worse than getting a whooping because that person is very, very pissed off and so mad at you. They don't even want to look at you. They don't even want to waste time giving you a spanking or whooping you. So, but anyway, that's how I've been kind of feeling. But it's getting closer to game time, and I guess the pride in me is kind of like rooting. I mean, I can't help it. They're my team. I can't help but root for them. We just got to win this game. We got to find a way to win this game. We got to find a way to execute. And DJ, I've defended that. I've tried.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say I was completely wrong, but the executing part of this team is lacking. We just, we all know the play calling is elementary, vanilla, whatever you want to call it. But we should be able to have those elementary plays mastered to a T. If they're that easy, that simple, we should be able to execute them and nobody should be able to stop it. But that goes back to saying that we don't have the personnel really on the field. We just don't have the talent. And that's what's killing us this season. We can say as fans, we can sit on our couches and watch the game and we can say, hey, we can try to run this play, or hey, why didn't they do this? Or hey, maybe they can't. If they did try it, maybe they can't. And I think our expectations have been so high of this team because we've been losing for so long. And we're ready for a winning season. We're ready for change. We're ready to get the Lombardi Trophy back here for the 6th time. And we've been, it's been 20, 24 years. And I think we expect this young team to work miracles. And right now, I just don't think it's there. Now, can we win Sunday? Yeah, I believe we can. The Eagles are struggling too. They're 4-4. They're not doing too well either. They're battling injuries, just having a very reverse season from what they had last year when they won the Super Bowl. Do they have weaknesses? Yeah, every team does. You just got to know how to attack them. This is an all-around negative effect on this team when you don't have the players to execute really at key positions. And then you got the coaching staff, which is predictable by my 9-year-old, and the fans are fed up. All that ingredient in one is pretty much self-explanatory. It's one of those things where you wish something can happen, but it might not. But I don't want to talk too long. I just I haven't been on here for a while, and I've been busy with some things, but I just don't think the Dallas Cowboys have it right now.
Yeah,
it's going to take time. It's really going to take time. And if they happen to win, they might mess around. Knowing the Cowboys, they might fuck around and win Sunday night.
Yeah,
that's what's going to piss me off, and that's going to piss me off more than us losing, because if we win Sunday night, we beat the defending champions, the Eagles. We could have won last week. We could have won the week before. We could have won. We could have beat all these teams that are not as good as the Eagles. You get what I'm saying? That's gonna piss me off. If we win, that's gonna see. Nobody's pretty much looked at it like that. If we go out and win Sunday night, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be happy, but I'm gonna be pissed at the same time, because I'm like, say, man, why didn't y'all play like this? Where was this? And the Cowboys, their coaching staff, they get one-track minded. They got focused. They got so focused and wrapped up into that new receiver. What's his name? Amari Cooper. That they forgot the read option. They forgot what Dak can do really good. Yes. You get what I'm saying? Yes. But that's all I got, man. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good, bro. I mean, I wanted to join him, man. Like I say, we ain't heard that knowledge from you in a while, bro. These, Pat, Space Cowboy, these guys, they all drop good knowledge, man. So, next thing I know you just went off, but I just want to ask you a quick question. I've been comparing talent for talent. Dak is better. We added Amari Cooper. We focus in on that. I think our offensive line, when they slack up on the penalties, they can really do a decent job like they did against the Jaguars. The defense, I don't know what happened last week. By the way, 1980, the Titans, Cheeto, what do you think's going on with him, bro? Like, you're a defensive guy, man. What's going on? Is it the player?
You could go either way with this. It could be the player, it could be the scheme, it could be overconfident. A lot of times somebody will say something good, like my 9-year-old. He'll have a good week of school. He'll have a good week. He'll do his work. He'll get A's and B's, and then he'll mess around and we'll congratulate him and buy him a new toy and whatever he wants. Boom, 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 for having a good week. Thank you. And then the next week he'll show his ass in class. We're like, say, man, what happened? What are you doing? It's kind of like that effect. You get too in over your head and you get a little big-headed. Yeah. And then the injury, he was hurt. I don't know if he might not have been 100%. A lot of these guys are playing. A lot of these guys on the Cowboys roster are not 100%. So that's why they are so far back, and it's also the scheme as well. But you can tell when a player is not 100%, they're getting winded, they're getting tired. We just didn't have an answer for the Titans. They outsmarted us. They took us out of the game. If you turn on that game, we came out. First down, Ezekiel Elliott, first rushes for 10 yards. Crowd is wild. It's a positive beginning to a game. We're like, oh, okay, bam. Then they run again. Then they pass, and then it just seems like, okay, we got this game. That first part of that quarter, I felt like we were the better team at that time. But all it takes And this is why coaching is so important, because look at the way they coaches masterminded. That was coaching. It wasn't, they're not good. Athletically, they're not good. We had that game. We should have won that game. But the lack of coaching lost us that game. And the lack of, the goodness of coaching for them won them that game. They sat back and they watched it like, okay, this is what Dallas is going to do. And this is what Dallas is not going to do. Let's turn it around on their asses. And that's what they did. Our defense were outthought. That we just didn't have an answer. We were playing soft, conservative, cover 3, cover 4, pretty much a prevent defense. Whenever you see receivers catching the ball, getting those curl routes and 10 routes, that means they're probably in a soft coverage, cover 4, maybe cover 3 type defense, because they had us worried about the run and the pass. We didn't know. And see, that's why it's good to have a running game and also a passing, good receivers, because it keeps the defense guessing. And we were guessing all night. Our defense was guessing all night. We didn't know what they were going to do. At least they made it look like that. And that's why it's important to have that, because you keep your defense guessing. We couldn't get off the field. They were tired. Shit, DJ, they were tired as hell. They had their hands on their hips. They, on the top of their head, they was trying to catch wind. You can't think you cannot think and cover and wrap up when you are tired. That's 1 times 2 and 2 don't equal 4. You get what I'm saying? So that was our problem last week. We just got out coached and outplayed on both sides of the field.
Man, yeah, I thought the defense was really tired. I mean, tired to the point they showed DeMarcus Lawrence. He was on the sideline in front of this big ass fan, and Tyrone Crawford was pouring water on his head for him. They were tired.
The defense, guys. Defense is designed to get back off of the field. Defense is not designed. Now, offense is different. Offense is strategically milk the clock. In 2016, y'all, you DJ, you know this better than anybody else. We were milking the clock. We had the greatest offensive line not greater than the Great Wall of Dallas back in the 90s, but pretty damn close. We would milk the clock. You can play those type of head games with the offense. Defense, my high school coach tell us, guys, your job as a defense is to get right back here on this bench, because you are using a lot more energy on defense because you're chasing. It's hard to chase somebody than to be chased. And you're using energy. You cannot think right when you're tired. You get what I'm saying? So when your defense can't get off the field, you're in trouble, dog. It ain't nothing you can do. You got to keep alternating. You got to bring guys that ain't used to playing. All that stuff comes into play. And then that's why we struggle. That's why our defense struggled. Our defense didn't look like the top 5 defense because they made us be out on the field the whole damn for 9 minutes. I think it was 9.5 minutes. Our defense was 9.5 minutes. That's a long time, including commercials, my nigga. So you get what I'm saying? So yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Man, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like the dude, that Tank was over there just his tank was empty. It was brutal, man. It was brutal, and I mean, I like I was telling Pat, man, the Space Cowboy, Lanahan, he's very intimidated by good defenses. When he plays good defenses, he plays very, very damn safe, and it hurts us a lot, man. And Garrett plays safe when he got to make a tough decision, and that shit is really, really, really hurting us. Hey, Space Cowboy, man, let me ask you this: how confident are you in Lyle Collins and Tyron Smith? How confident are you in our tackles?
-5.
Wow.
No. Let me. This is the problem that I have. Right? I think Tyron still has the capabilities of being good. Okay, like he has his. It's just he's been inconsistent. Not that it's his own fault. It's just the fact that his body isn't allowing him to be the best he can be. The thing that irritates me even more is the fact that Lyell is a natural guard. Like, yeah, I understand his natural position was right tackle, but the fact is I feel he's more equipped for the left guard position because if you remember with Tyron, remember when we started him at right tackle in his rookie year and he struggled. Then we switched him over to left tackle. Next thing you know, he's a beast at left tackle. So for me, if I'm the Cowboys, and I get it, the technique sort of takes time with offensive linemen. I understand that. But for me, Lyell is in his what? This is his second year or second year at right
Second
tackle?
year as tackle.
Yeah. So, I'm willing to give it one more year. I mean, but for me, I feel like you should put Connor Williams at tackle. I feel that his body is more built for a tackle position. Not saying he was doing a horrible job at left guard. I think he was doing fine, for a rookie. But the fact is, man, is that the issue with this team is the offensive lines being inconsistent. And that is, what was it? There was someone that came out and said that Zach Martin was calling the plays on the offensive line. That's how much we miss Travis Frederick. Because
Damn.
when you think about it, the center is probably the hardest position in football to play other than the quarterback or I forget some other position that I remember. But anyway, because as the center, your job is to communicate and be able to know what to do because you're the one that's looking at the defense and saying, "Hey guys, this is the mic, da 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 da." If you fail to do that, especially when you have a rookie left guard and you have the best guard in the league right next to you. This is why, if you pay attention, and especially last year, most of the pressures and most of the sacks came from the left side of the offensive line. And why? Because you haven't had a guy at left guard grow and develop. And then you have Tyron, who can only do so much on his own merit. You want to know why the Cowboys were clicking on all cylinders in 2014 and 2016, even though 2015 it was just like other circumstances? Because all of the offensive linemen played together. You had Smith, you had Leary, you had Frederick, you had Martin, and you had Free. You need to give it time. I don't want to be like, oh, you got to give it time. It's just the problem is I feel like you have players playing out of position and they haven't developed continuity with one another. And that's what I think the biggest problem with this offensive line is communication's bad, especially on the road. The fact is your right guard should not be calling out the plays. He shouldn't. That should be the role of the center. Not trying to insult Joe Looney. Joe Looney's doing a serviceable job, especially as a backup. But you can tell that we miss Travis Frederick badly.
How you feel about them tackles, Pat? Tyron, Lyell, what's your opinion on them, man?
Well, I think Connors just got hurt, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he out. He out. He had surgery.
I know that's why they just reshuffled the line. I'm actually interested to see how the line does now, being that it's reshuffled. But the thing is with that though, man, like you guys are all knowledgeable, and I sit here and I respect each and every one of your opinions. But if you look at a team like New England, for instance, their coaching is phenomenal, but or even other teams, man, like I get so sick and tired of we keep using one player down as an excuse to throw a whole damn season away. Mm-hmm. Travis Frederick this year. Last week, Ezekiel Elliott suspension. The year before that, Dez Bryant hurt his foot. Romo was going to miss a few games. Like, man, who is going to step up and say, man, one person don't make this whole damn team?
Yep.
Yeah.
Step up, man. And part of that is back to coaching again, though. I mean, you got to coach them up. I don't think that they're buying the process that damn Garrett is trying to push on these guys, man. I just, we need some more dogs on that damn team, man. But back to what 1980 had said, though, to piggyback off what he said, about he said something about he don't think we have the talent. I think we have a lot of talent, bro. I just think that we need to get the right, figure out the right schemes for the talent. Because offense, man, I kind of feel like Jerry, man. I feel like we could run with the Rams, but I think we're like that game against Tennessee, man. We just let our defense out there too long, man. They're gassed, and they just get tired of carrying that offense, man. Because that comes out there 3-and-out, 3-and-out, 3-and-out. They're like, man, like they don't get no break besides halftime. I mean that's just but before that game, our defense was lights out, man. So you can't. I can't blame them boys, man. That's like me and you working together, and I'm covering all your duties and mine, and you sitting here on your cell phone the whole shift. Eventually, I'm gonna get tired of it and be like, bro, what's up?
Yeah.
But that's my take on it. But I think the new offensive line, the way we got to shuffle now, I think they're gonna ball out, man. I think they'll be all right, man. I think they're being tired of people looking down on them right now and talking junk, man. They're ready to go out there with a fight.
Okay. How you been feeling about this O line and these penalties, 1980?
Well, I think I got to rephrase what I said. Now, there's a difference between talent and executioners.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Irvin and them were executioners, and they had talent. We got talent. It's the executing problem. If we were executing, we'd be undefeated. Anybody, you can get out there. I understand what you're saying, but there's a difference between having a talented team and being able to execute with that talent. These guys aren't executing. I didn't say Zeke. Zeke is very talented. To me, Zeke is the best running back in the league. I hate to say this, and I might get killed for saying this, but I still think Dak, if we had the right coach in here to the right quarterbacks coach, offensive coordinator, just like they did with Jared Goff at LA Rams. They revamped his career because he was a bust at first. They got new coaching. Boom. Look at him now. So I think, right now, Dak is really, really struggling, really has a lot of handicaps. But I think we need a coach that can find that handicap. But anyway, offensive line is just, they're not, you know how I'm about the offensive line. They're just not executing. They just too injured, too battered. Tyron Smith is not 100%. The penalties, those are mental mistakes. And y'all know this. Those are mental mistakes. Undisciplined mistakes that you shouldn't make, especially when you're losing. Things should be second nature once you've played a position, 2-3 years or whatnot. But these are things that should be addressed. I don't know what they're doing. I'm not there with them, but I don't feel too good about it. Like last game, Lyle Collins with the, I think he probably had the most penalties last week. Hopefully I don't know if they're switching him to back to guard or whatever. I think they need to try it. If we see it, I know they have to see it. So we just need to, this game coming up, we just need to find a way to execute, find a way to use the talent that we got, or it's going to go to waste. This will be another season where if we lose this game, we're already in trouble, but we're even in more trouble if we lose this game, because it's a very must-win game for us, man. We got a tough, tight schedule these last, 8 games, and we just got to figure it out, man. We got to figure it out big time.
Yeah, I'm with you. My opinion on this O-line, man. Lyle Collins succeeded very good at left guard.
Yep, he did.
I showed a play where he blocked for Dan McFadden down the field, and he kept up with Dan McFadden like I've never seen before. It was amazing. It was and it was something like you will never believe. Like Dude, Lyle Collins at left guard beside Tyron Smith.
Yeah.
I just think that he really could be because it's not a true position. For one, he can't get up fast enough. You know, he's just not quick enough. You know, it's just not working, honestly. And I think if you give him that position at left guard, Zeke will be better. You know, it's just one of those things, man. And it's a tough one because it's like, do he got to get coached back up, or you know, it's just a man. I tell y'all what, I'll just show y'all the play. This is Lyle Collins. Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Lyle Collins blocking for Darren McFadden, y'all. Just watch this. This is ridiculous. Him at left guard. This is amazing.
I like this.
Look at his speed. Look at the speed with Darren McFadden.
Bro, that's like Larry Allen type of stuff right there. Like,
exactly.
I mean, bro, do you see, dude? That is amazing. Look what he do. Look what he do to Ha Clinton Dix. Just pulverizes him.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him.
Yeah. Damn.
We haven't seen that type of play from. Look, do you see that speed once he got that block? Watch when he take 21 down right here. Watch the speed picks up after he get him down. Spot is gone out of there.
Yep. That's
what he can do at left guard, and it's just amazing. You know, it's just one of those things to like. I really would like to see him elevate back to that because Lyle Collins is a true guard, and that right there is a test to show you that guy can really roll out. Like what we seen Joe Looney do when he helps get down the field. Lyle Collins will be a beast back at that position. I'm with Space Cowboy. Put Connor tackle. Put Lyle Collins back over there, but put him beside Tyron Smith. And man, I think it will be a big difference because here's the thing: Connor Williams is very quick.
It wouldn't hurt.
It wouldn't hurt. Not at this point. At 3 and 5.
No, not at this point.
The way that they're breaking down. See, Lyle Collins got every guy that he faces has that quick first step, and they get around him, and then he got to hold them. But if he's at left guard, and all he got to do is stand up and block a guy, then we're talking about a whole different ball game. Working class Cowboys, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? Sorry, man. Hey, yeah, I'm here, bud. What's going on, man? How y'all doing tonight?
What's up, buddy?
It's all good, man. Just pretty much getting everybody initial, gut feeling about the game Sunday, man. How you feel about it?
Not good, man. Not good. I mean, if we play like we played last Sunday, it's going to be ugly. So I don't know, man. I put out my video earlier today, talked about my keys to this game. If the online blocks, if damn Dak, doesn't give the ball to Philly every chance he gets. And, our defense, can cover these damn wide receivers they got and cover Zach Ertz, then we should be all right because they don't have a running game in Philly right now. But they do have some decent receivers. So, we'll see what happens. But, Jason Garrett, Scott Linehan will find a way to fucking Linehan this game up. And, you know what I mean?
You've been Linehan.
You've been Linehan. We're gonna get that going, DJ. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna become the new phrase.
Yeah.
But
let me ask 1980 this. 1980, Working Class made a point. He said he felt like Sean Lee kind of messed up the chemistry between Jalen Smith and Van Der Esch. It seemed like Jalen Smith and Van Der Esch was clicking so good, and Sean Lee and it kind of just died down. How you feel about that? And also, do you think it's time for Sean Lee to retire?
Oh yeah, Sean Lee needs to go ahead. He need to go ahead and get on up. Now, I respect Sean Lee to the fullest. He has been, from when he's played, he's been the best defensive guy we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
It's just time. It's time. He's 4 to 6 weeks. That's the rest of the season. It's just time he needs to start thinking about his after football, career. And Sean Lee he's a difference maker when he's on the field. He just is. I think when it comes to a point to where you're holding somebody else back from developing because you're hurt you're off and on the field all the time, it's time to go. That's when it's time to go. Because there are other guys, younger guys waiting, Now, he wants to play. I can't argue that, that competitive. But there comes a point in time where you just got to, okay, I can't get healthy. I can't stay healthy. My hamstrings are shot. I need those to survive. So I got to go. Messing up the chemistry, I can see that. That's a good point. I mean, that can happen. Playing next to a certain person makes you better. I remember the secondary when I was in high school and college, and there were one of our guys, my buddy, he was free safety, and we were pretty much on the same page all the time. He had my back, over the top. He saved me a lot. And when he wasn't in there, I was like, oh shit, where's my boy at, man? Where Algie at, man? Where's my boy? And if he wasn't hurt or just tired, it's a big difference. So that makes sense. I mean, I could see that. I can see that. And coming in, somebody else coming in, and you're not on the same page. The timing's off. He's not doing what you want him to do. You're not doing what he wants you to do. It's it could become a burden. So that is a good point. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Hey, DJ.
This defense this week, man. Working class.
What's up, bud?
I said, how you feel about the defense this week?
I feel good, man. I think what we saw last week, man, was it was just a lot of different what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of different causes to why the defense played the way they did. I think it was a blip on the radar, man. I think this defense is good. Man, we sure do need a damn safety though, buddy. We sure do need a safety back there, man.
I've been screaming it.
I've been saying it since last year, man. You know what I mean? But I'm feeling good about it, man. We got a damn good front seven. I think we can get some damn pressure on them. I really do. Carson Wentz, they don't have a running game in Philly, buddy. They ain't got a damn running game, man. They really don't. I mean, they lean heavily on their damn tight end, Zach Ertz, man. He's got like 67 catches already this year. And like the rest of their wide receivers are like way below that. It's not even close. So, Carson Wentz has been leaning on his damn tight ends a lot because they don't have a running game. Now, they do have Darren Sproles back, and he can be a problem, especially if he gets in open space. But we got some fast linebackers. And, I'm feeling good, man. I think we matched up pretty well with Philly. Defensively, I don't know about offensively. We'll see, because this damn O-line's a mess. But back to the point for a second. What 1980 was talking about, man. I remember playing college ball, man. I mean, if I didn't have to start if we were missing one of our starting linebackers, man, it threw off the chemistry for the rest of the linebackers in that game, man. Because we all, like he said, we all knew each other. We all knew how each other was going to react any given situation. I didn't ever have to think about shit. I just react to it because I knew what they were going to do. And if you get a guy in there, somebody gets hurt, and you get another body in there that ain't played all year, it throws everything off. I mean, it does. It really has an effect. And you can think a lot of what Sean Lee does on the field, man, is freelance. It really is, man. I'm telling you, he reacts to what he sees, and he's roaming around the field, man, making plays. I think Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith kind of feed off each other. If you watch them play, Sean Lee has never had that. He didn't really have, a lot of times Sean Lee was out there doing crap on his own, making stuff happen. And so I don't know, man. There's something to it, but anyway, I'll shut up and let somebody else have the time.
That's a good point because a lot of what people don't see watching TV, what people don't see is players are having to talk to one another, communicate with
Yep.
one another, and coach themselves. Especially when it's somebody new, you gotta. It's just like being in a war. You know, you dodging bullets, and you got a rookie on the front line with you, and you're like, oh,
You got
come
to
on,
worry
man,
about.
we got to go, man, we
Yeah,
got to
yeah,
go. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it's
You don't have to tell. You don't have to tell the experienced guys, where to go. They know what to freaking do. You know,
Exactly. You got
and
you're being held back because this guy can't swim. So you got to help him swim. You got to help him get across the river. If he can't swim, you're like, shit, I got to help this guy. So let me. So
yeah,
your
yeah.
job,
You not.
50,
Yeah,
50% of your job is lacking, or you're slacking at your job because you're trying to take over the slack with this guy. And that's those are a lot of the problems that we're having this year too.
yeah. And I used to get frustrated with guys, man, because I have a lot of intensity, man. You know what I mean? And if it with the same level of intensity that I am, it just throws me off, it pisses me off, and I'm in my head. I'm not reacting because I'm, you know what I mean? It's just, I remember, man. Yeah, it's tough. But that's the challenge, man. I mean, football is a physical sport, and guys get hurt, and you lose people, and I this whole next man up philosophy that we've had in Dallas, it just ain't working. It's like we lose one player, the whole damn defense falls apart.
Our players have to be all stars because of this coaching that we got. They have to be perfect.
Yep.
See, 2016, we were perfect. Everything was flowing perfect in 2016, and it made the coaches look good. They like DJ said, they still had the same. They were still calling the same, pretty much same plays back then. We were just able to execute them because we had the players.
Yep. Exactly. Space Cowboy, man, Cheeto, man, like, what's going on?
The sophomore slump. I mean, it's kind of like it was one of those situations like it's like, I don't want to say it's as bad as an Anthony Brown situation because I think Cheeto can rebound absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's a situation to where it's just a natural down year for him. I still think that he's talented. I still think he can get the job done. I just think the primary problem is just what I think the biggest problem is that he's probably getting more of the spotlight because Byron Jones has been doing his job. So teams are more likely to throw to his side of the field, and so you're seeing him have a higher workload. And that's not to create an excuse because obviously he still has to do his job. But
that's a good point.
That's a good point.
How many times has Byron gotten thrown to? Like about 70 times. Yeah. I want to see how many times the ball's been thrown at Cheeto, at Anthony Brown, because I will guarantee you that offenses are looking and they're like, oh man, Byron's a good guy. We shouldn't be throwing to his side of the field. And so you're seeing these other cornerbacks and we're getting frustrated with them. But I personally feel that it has everything to do with the fact that he has a higher workload than usual. And I think because he's a young guy, he's not used to having all this attention on him. So I think that, and he will get better. I just believe that it's just he's not used to having to deal with the ball always getting thrown to his way. Because when he was in college, he was in Byron's position. No one would throw it to him. No one. And so I just think that he's struggling because he has a higher workload and he can only do so much, and again, he shouldn't be allowing all these completions to happen towards his side. People will catch the ball. It's going to be impossible to not let receivers catch the ball or try to stop them. But I just think that he's getting thrown to much more, so he's getting much more of the spotlight. So that's just me.
Well, yeah, you know what, Space Cowboy, man, that's absolutely right. What you're seeing, man, is, and I know 1980 and guys closer to my age, they probably could tell you, you're seeing is that Deion Sanders effect, man. Because when we had Neon on the field, man, they would not throw to his side of the field, brother, at all. I mean, sometimes they try, but it usually make you pay. So it was like our other corners were getting picked on a lot. It's just you're seeing that effect of having a good a great, cornerback on one side of the field. Now if only, we had a damn shutdown safety back there, a true free safety back there that, guys were afraid of. Imagine that. You know what I mean? How much harder it would be. It's kind of like, well, I don't know. It's really just Cheeto is not a bad player at all. At all.
Right.
He's a good player. I ain't got no issues with Cheeto. You like Space Cowboy said, man, he's getting picked on, and it's just gonna make him better. It can only make him better. But you give the offense so many opportunities to throw your way, eventually they're gonna make you pay. It's like it's the percentages. If you're throwing at the same guy over and over and over, eventually he's gonna give up a big play. So I don't know. I'm not worried about this defense at all yet. If we keep having to carry the load though on the defensive side of the ball, this defense is gonna get wore down. So
he made a good point with workload Cheeto again. That's a great point, man. Like that.
Yeah,
that's really a good point because they really not throwing the Byron Jones side, so they really are going over there. And Cheeto got to deal with Golden Tate. Probably if they smart, they're gonna put Byron Jones on. They ain't gonna let Cheeto handle Golden Tate again. That'll probably be a nightmare for him, man.
See, that was the difference. Back then, you brought up Dion. He used to follow whatever side. It didn't matter. He could play both sides. He would follow. Right. So when you're a cornerback, when you're a true playmaking cornerback, you would follow that main receiver. Whoever that best receiver was, that's who you follow. See, ain't nobody that cold no more now, but they just stay on their own side and all that stuff. The only cornerback that motions is the nickel DB, Anthony Brown or whomever. But when you're a shutdown corner and you follow, that confuses the offense because they're like, oh shit, now he's on this side. Now I got to look over here. Oh damn, whoa, wait a minute. Now he's on this side. You see what I'm saying? So you just can't look at one side and think he's not going to be over there because wherever Jerry Rice going, that's where Dion going.
Yeah, and the thing is, you try to get cute, and the offense will try to get cute in motion, that wide receiver, and Dion would just fall on the other side.
Didn't matter. It didn't matter. It didn't matter if they were in cover two. It didn't matter. Yeah. Dion went with them.
You knew.
Because if they're motioning, there's no need for cover two. Because that's out. Now, if they stay the same, if that offense stays the same, and those receivers stay the same, then you can run cover two or cover three or whatever. But when that receiver motions, that means something's gonna go down. That means they're trying to get him the ball. So I need to switch the man mentally. I got a mental clock in my head. Okay, Jerry Rice is motioning. That means that they're scared of me on this side. They're trying to motion Jerry Rice over here so we can get the playmaker the ball. I need to go with him. See, they don't do that no more because there's no shut down 4-2, 4-1, 4-2 corners no more. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's the difference between the game today and the game back, the game now.
Well, it don't matter because, you got the quarterbacks now that, they're not just throwing. They're not looking for that number one receiver. If they motion him, that don't necessarily mean that receiver's the hot route. That's their playmaker.
That's their playmaker, though. Back then. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about back then. That was their playmaker. Whoever, I'm not all the time, but majority of the time, if they were motioning guys, that was their playmaker, and they trying to get him the ball. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the style of the receiver.
Hell yeah, man.
Quarterbacks would not. I'm telling you,
he's in a totally new defensive scheme too.
Cheeto?
Yeah, that could be hurting him too. I mean, as far as y'all hit on the head with a safety, I think a safety over the top would help him. But also, you got to keep in mind, this is Chris Richard's first year. He might be, because there's been a couple plays where he just looked like he was kind of lost, bro.
Yep.
Especially against Golden Tate. But Golden Tate also, you got to keep in mind, I'm not too worried about Golden Tate just yet. Reason being,
you don't know their scheme.
Philly, he's not going to understand their offense yet.
He don't know their scheme.
Exactly.
He'll be able to run basic routes and be able to make some things happen.
And
but he don't understand where he needs to be at any given time right away. He don't understand the language. Like you said, I'm not worried about him at all.
Yeah, and I want to point out something that see, I live near Philly, so obviously they always had to have their stupid games on.
Right.
9 times out of 10, a good majority of the time, and like Working Class pointed out, Carson Wentz, his strong suit is not thrown to his receivers. A lot of people want to think that's his strong suit. No, it's not. His go-to guys are his tight ends.
Yep.
Because if you pay attention, they're loaded at tight end. That's the thing. They got guys that make Carson Wentz comfortable, and then he has those receivers that he can go over the top with. But this is what I think the Cowboys need to do. They need to focus in on those safety blankets at the tight end position. You want to know why Carson Wentz is having these great games? Because guess what? He's picking apart the defense they're like, hey, Carson, we're going to put our tight ends on these routes. Feel free to go to them as your primary guys, and then here's your receivers. He always goes to the tight end for the most part. And then on the occasional time, he'll go to his receivers a couple times. That is how you beat the Eagles. They don't have a running game. All their running backs are injured. So you know what you do? Cover their tight ends and let the receivers try to beat you. Because guess what? Their tight ends is their weak. Not their tight ends. Their receivers are not as good as you think they are. Other than Alshon and Golden Tate, yeah, you got Nelson Aguilar, but a lot of them are just like, I don't want to insult these guys, but it's just like they're not as good as people think they are. You know what I mean? So I think that's the biggest strategy. Stop their tight ends and make Carson Wentz force it to his receivers. And I think we'll be fun.
I can stop all that. You got a good point, Space.
That's easy.
Very, very good point. But them damn hot boys, them so-called hot boys we got, all they gotta do is
Oh yeah. They gotta
all they gotta do is put him. If you give quarterback a time to do all that, what you just said, he shouldn't have time to do all that. He need to be on his ass.
That's what I'm saying. If he's throwing first, if his first instinct is to drop back and throw that ball, that's advantageous for the D-line right there. Okay, there's the one thing that Carson Wentz doesn't do is turn the ball over, and that's why they've won as many games as they have this year because he's only thrown 2 picks. So he's careful with the ball, and that right there, I think is trying turnovers against that team right now is difficult. But they are one-dimensional. They are like you guys are saying, and this is a winnable game, y'all. This is a winnable game. So
this
winnable.
Ain't Philly from last year neither, though.
What's that?
This ain't the same Philadelphia Eagles from last year.
No, not at all. They don't have a running game, man.
I also would love to see our defensive coordinators maybe take a linebacker and try and jam the tight ends at the line because that throw off the timing.
Yeah, you can also do that. You can also do that with safeties. I mean, I think our safeties are going to have to be real active in this game. The safeties are going to have to cover those tight ends. They're going to have to because
I don't think Rose is playing this week though. I think that he re-injured himself like 2 days ago.
Who?
Yeah,
Darren Sproles. I thought. Yeah, I think
is he hurt again? Because I heard he was cleared.
Nah. Yeah. Oh, I thought he was hurt.
Injured it.
Yeah, I thought he was cleared. I thought he was good to go, but I guess
Doug Peterson said he might play.
He's probably
he's trying to scare
whatever questionable.
Yeah, he's trying to
whatever.
scare. I doubt if he's playing. I really doubt it.
Well, and even so, he's not at 100%. He's coming off an injury. He's also older.
I appreciate you guys having me on, man. Y'all have a great night. Go Cowboys. And if y'all are on before the game, I'll hop on with y'all, man.
All right, bro.
Take it easy, fellas.
All right, big dog.
Yeah, we've a couple more topics, man, and we're gonna close out. I'm gonna start with this one. 1980, we want the Cowboys to win Sunday. Some crazy shit happened and we lose, and it's apparent that we just had bad play calling. Do you think Jerry will really make a move this early on Scott Linehan?
That's a tough one. That's a good question. Very good question. Very good concern. Maybe Scott Linehan, but not Garrett.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I didn't even call his name.
Yeah, I know you know. Yeah, I know you know. I already know that. I just had to get that out.
Yeah.
Maybe. Jerry's known for lying too. He'll lie. He said the same thing with Wade Phillips, and he got he got rid of him, which is
said that mid-season too. He was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to change coaches,"
which is doing a very good job in LA right now with the Rams. But anyway, I could see that happening, but he won't say nothing. He'll keep us in suspense. But I could see that happening though. But this is a must-win game. I feel like I got a feeling about this game. I got a feeling about this one. I got a feeling that they're gonna dig in their playbook and we're gonna play like we played the Jaguars. I got a feeling. I've been having bad feelings, but this one, it's I got a real funny feeling that we're gonna take this one. I don't want to say win. I'm just gonna say take this one.
Right. Yeah. Space Cowboy. What's your feeling about Sunday's play calling? Like, do you think it's hard to say? Do you think we will see anything different? Because fuck, Lanahan. I mean, I don't know. So I guess
we'll see 5 screen passes instead of 4. No.
What's your overall feeling like? Do you think that because the typical play calling is predictable. Do you see anything different? And if not, will Lanahan be our OC the next game?
This is my thought process. My thought process is he has to do well because he knows that the pressure. Listen, if we were saying he has no pressure, we would be kidding ourselves. You have to think he has pressure at this point. I mean, your offense is like 27th in the league or whatever total. Mm-hmm. So he has to come out with all the stops. And let's be clear, man. For all we know, and I don't want to. And again, I'm not a man that tries to create excuses. For all we know, maybe we were overlooking the Titans. Maybe we were thinking, hey, we have Philadelphia. We have a key matchup in the division upcoming. This game's easy. We'll be fine. And I hate it when teams do that because you're gonna lose. And for all we know, Philly's doing the same thing with us. They're thinking that they're gonna waltz their way over us, and maybe they do. But for me, I think that what could I see differently? Because we've seen things, change. Maybe just not as drastic. I would imagine they would run more play action passes, but this is what I want to see. I want to see them utilize Amari Cooper deep. I haven't seen him do that at all. I mean, you could say, well, there were a couple plays in the 20-yard line that they tried to go into the end zone. No. That's not what I'm referring to. What I want to see is just a play action bomb to Amari. That's why you got him, to stretch the field. Yeah, Tavon can do that too, but he's hurt. You have Lance Lenore and Noah Brown who just got activated, but I don't know how they're going to look with these receivers, right? So for me, I think that the play calling needs to be revolved around the play action bootleg kind of game because that's what Dak does best. He does very well at that, and I think that if you're going to win this game, you got Cooper for a reason. You got
no huddle too.
You got number 21 with the 4th overall pick in that draft for a reason as well. So use that to your advantage, and I think they can win this game. Listen, the Cowboys do very well when they do very well when they play ahead. If they can get the lead and they can start stacking on it, we'll be fine. But they have to go out, punch Philly in the mouth, and just pour it on them. You cannot let Philly try to get any momentum, nor any team. And I think that if you can get the play-action game going, get this team into a rhythm, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. But I'm not thinking this is by no definition an easy game. But that's just what I feel.
Okay. What you want to see in the play call in working class?
I don't want to. I want to see less predictability. Okay, and what I mean by that is, if you really look at our team, and you look at our tendencies, man, we always fucking run on first down. Okay, almost always. Let's change it up. Give them a different look. Here, my keys to this game, DJ, and you guys, and we have to attack the edges of this defense. If you go back and you look at how Carolina had success against Philly, they ran against the edges, man. They stretched them out. They sealed off the edge. and kept them fucking nasty ass D tackles and D ends they have sealed off and ran the edges, man. It forced the secondary to come up and make plays. You know, we need to look at that. For some reason, this coaching staff, they just don't, they want to do it their way. They're so goddamn stubborn, you know, Garrett and Linehan, that they want to do it their way. Look, I don't think being a run first team against Philly is going to be successful. If we do run, we need to attack the edges. But I really think we need to test this damn secondary. My fear is, man, is that Dak is not going to be able to make them throws. I mean, it all sounds all well and good, Space Cowboy, to throw it deep to Amari, but can Dak deliver the ball? Can he put the ball where it needs to be to throw Amari open, or at least lead him enough so he can run in and catch it and keep running? Or is he going to throw it way over his fucking head, or throw it short? Or, you know what I mean? He has to make those damn throws. You know, a lot has been said about this team and all the play action and all. We need to get the run game going. It don't work in this league. Not right now. You can run the ball, yes, but the pass has to set up the run in the NFL. Yep. You cannot not throw the ball and have success. You are not going to win games like that. You have to be able to put the ball down the field. The key for me is attacking the edges of his defense and stretching these bastards out, because their secondary ain't that good. Okay? They're not. I don't care what you say to me. You can beat them throwing the ball. But can Dak deliver the freaking football accurately? You know, and I have serious doubts about that. So, you know, we'll see. But that's my 2 cents of it.
Okay. 1980, you mentioned no huddle. Is that one of the things you want to see, and what else you want to see from the offense?
Yeah, we gotta get that no huddle going. We seem to keep the defense on their toes. That's probably pretty much the only way we can keep the defense on their toes, because our play calling isn't, you know, it's so elementary. So the no huddle. I know we can't do it all the time because of fatigue, but you know, at least 60% of the time we can do no huddle, and you know, we need to see some things that make to bring out Dak's strengths. You know, we know Dak isn't that good. We know he's not a good quarterback right now. Don't know when. He's struggling. We don't know if it could be a coaching issue. It just could be a him issue. You know, who knows? But there's nobody else. He's a quarterback. We kind of got to go with him. We don't have a choice. He doesn't have a choice but to make these throws. He's got to do it. He's just got to. They're not going to put Rush in. They're not going to put I can't even think of the third string guy's name. They're not going to put him in. Mike White. They're not going to put these guys in. So Dak is our guy. We got to figure out how to make this work with him. We just got to be aggressive. And y'all already know this. We got to be aggressive. We got to execute. And, you know, we got to execute these plays that they're shooting at us. And that's what we've been having a hard time doing, especially the offensive line. They've been having a problem executing, and it could be communication or injuries or whatever, but we just got to find a way to win this game and not be so generic and make them think, you know, make them think, keep them on their toes. Just like when you see teams play against us, you know, they're making our defense think. They're keeping us on our toes, you know, when we're on the defensive side of the ball. They actually start playing our scheme. If you look at the Tennessee game, I'm watching the highlights right now, and you're seeing Marcus Mariota. He's doing a read option, and he kept the ball and got a first down. And, you know, those are Dak's strengths. You know what I'm saying? Those are Dak plays. They're doing play action, you know. They haven't been known for that, you know. We have. So it seems like they flip the script. They do what we do, and they beat us. They beat us with our own medicine. And so we need to find a way to really take over the game and not allow teams to do that to us and start running that clock down. And it is a passing league now. It's not a run-first league anymore. The game has changed. If you watch other games, Drew Brees, Goff, all those, Big Ben last night, they're going deep. They're scoring 50-something points. They're going deep. They're taking a chance. They're going deep. They're trusting their receivers. They're trusting the quarterback. And they're going deep. They're bombing it downfield. Touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like Tecmo Bowl. And that's just what the league has turned into now. Then, like Working Class just said, then it opens up the run because they're scared of the deep pass. So Until we figure out a way to do that, we're gonna struggle. That's just the bottom line.
Hey, DJ, let me jump in real quick, man. And this is for everybody. Anybody wants to answer this? Has anybody seen or noticed? It seems like this coaching staff, they don't call plays to exploit the defense's weaknesses. They're calling plays, trying to like outthink what the defense is doing instead of running their damn game plan and attacking the defense. You know what I mean? They're very risk averse. It's like they don't want to. If there's something works, they immediately back away from it. Like, oh, we found something that's working. We're moving the ball. Oh shit, we got to start throwing again. Or if the run's working, all of a sudden, and hey, and can a brother please? Can I get some Rod Smith in my life? Just a little bit. Can we use another running back? Like, I don't understand why we don't want to use players that we have on our roster. I mean, shit.
One track minded, man. They just.
I mean, yeah. I don't. Feed Zeke is great, but if we can't pass the ball, feeding Zeke is going to be a waste of time.
Dallas Cowboys football news. What's up, brother?
Yeah. Sorry if I sound a little mumbly, man. I had some surgery today, but I'm good.
I forgot.
Oh man.
I'm good today. They did not put me under. I refused to go under, so I did everything awake.
Wow.
I have a fear of knowing that I'm going to be – now, if they didn't tell me and they did it, they're like, oh, we're going to go ahead and put you to sleep with some anesthetics, and then we're going to wake you up. No, you fucking ain't. Just give me some locals, and we're going to be good to go. And that's exactly what they did.
Glad you're doing good, brother.
Oh, yeah. She gave me some Percocets, some 800 milligrams of ibuprofen, so I've been sleeping all goddamn day. I can't even feel it right now, so we're doing great.
Now that you're woke, I want to know your gut feeling about going into this game Sunday.
It doesn't matter. My feelings, your feelings, 1980s feelings, rocket ships feeling, game changers feelings. It matters how the Cowboys are feeling going into it. It matters how Dak is feeling about if he's going to fumble it or not. It matters if they're going to get Zeke and Amari Cooper in this O-line sinking the way it should, and it matters if we can even win a road game in the National Football League. That's what matters. We're 3-5, and everything I've said since February of this year don't matter. I didn't see us 3-5, so it matters what the Cowboys do, and if these fuckers don't pull their head out of their ass and beat these Super Bowl champs, it's done. It's over with. I don't care if we win 3 games out of these last 8, but if they don't beat the Philadelphia Eagles just once, I don't know what the fuck to say anymore. Hello?
I was watching Colin Cowherd the other day, and he was talking about Cowboys having 2 weeks to prepare.
Yeah.
And I brought up I talked about it in my video, and I know Mark Holmes had showed the clip as well. And Colin had a point. I'm like, me and my wife we found out we were having Thanksgiving at our house, and we'd be getting prepared for it and everything. And week by week, we still got like 2-3 weeks to go for Thanksgiving to come around. But we've been getting prepared for it, every week so everything could be flawless for everybody when they come. It could be a nice, wholesome, good Thanksgiving for everybody. We don't want everybody to come out here for nothing,
Yeah.
And when that day comes, everybody comes over here, all the grandparents, aunties, uncles, whatever, cousins, brothers, sisters, whomever, friends, and they come ringing a doorbell, with empty stomachs, and we say, "Hey guys, how y'all doing?" Oh, we just ready to eat. What's up? Okay, well, what y'all want to eat? We ain't cooked nothing. But you've had like a month to 2 weeks to a month to get ready for this. What are you doing? What are you talking about? That's kind of how we felt as fans when the Cowboys fucked over us with the loss against the Titans. It's like you've had 2 weeks. You had a bye week, man. Everything should be on point. Like Space Cowboy, you've had extra 2 weeks to study for an exam, an extra 2 weeks, not just 1 week. You got an extra week on top of that 1 week. You should have all your cheat sheets or whatever in line so you can pass that test or, have that turkey nice and juicy and tender with all the trimmings. Why couldn't they do that? Why couldn't they get that together? Why couldn't they figure something out? They had 2 weeks and you come off a bye and lose?
Yeah.
Really?
Instead of that beautiful Thanksgiving dinner, they served up some fucking TV dinners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
TV, but they went and got McDonald's for everybody. You know what I mean? Like that. That's the thing, man. This team, they constantly tell us, they tell the fan, we got all this talent. Jason Garrett's the coach. The coach is going to lead us to the promised land. Dak's the quarterback. This shit's they've been feeding us this crap for years and years and years about how we're close and we just need this piece or that. Every year it seems like, we're close. We got all this talent on the roster, all this talent, and it don't ever come to fruition. That tells me that a huge part of the problem is damn coaching. Because if they didn't have these players prepared,
isn't that how it is when you go to a car dealership?
Yep.
before you hit the lot, they already on the loudspeakers talking about customer section one, and they already coming out to you trying to sell you a Tahoe or a Suburban or a Corvette or whatever. And they telling you how good it is. You ride in it, and you're like, "Oh, okay." They telling you this and this and that, and this and this and that, and it's the salesman mentality. That's Jerry. Jerry baits us in every year. He does it to us every single year, and we're the richest team for a reason because of him. We're the richest team. We get all these primetime games. Why the hell do they give us all these primetime games when they gonna embarrass us and lose? I don't want no more primetime games. Don't give them to me. You know what I mean? I'd rather play early and get it out the way. If we're gonna lose, let's lose at 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock. You get what I'm saying? All that salesman shit. And see, that's cool. See, winning to him is that part of it. But on the back end of it, we're suffering because we're the fans wanting to. What the most important part of the game is win. Any game you buy, games are designed. If it's a Rubik's Cube, if it's Monopoly, if it's Don't Break the Ice or Connect Four, games are made and designed to conquer and win. You don't buy them and say, "Hey man, you know what? I'm gonna buy this game, but hey, make sure you beat me." You don't buy a deck of cards to lose. You know what I'm saying? You don't buy a set of dominoes to lose. You want to win because there might be some money on the line. You want to win that money. You get what I'm saying? You don't buy, say, "Hey, man, I'm going to come, man. We're going to do this, and I want to lose."
Yeah, but the game's rigged, man.
We don't operate like that. We don't operate like that. People don't operate like that. But see, Jerry has neglected that side of it because the assumption side, the side is better looking to him. And that's why, and look, all through the years, that's why we've been getting the results we've been getting because they're worried about the cover art on the box of the game looks really good. But what's inside the game, you gotta win it. You gotta win. You gotta take it out, put it together. You and your family take it out and put it together, and all y'all around the table and see who gonna win that game. You get what I'm saying? But it's the cover. It's the cover art that Jerry's worried about. Yep. As long as he sells that cover art, he's fine. He don't give a damn what you do when you open it. Boy. And that's the problem with the Dallas Cowboys right now.
Wow.
He's a damn sick.
Game changer. What's up, man? Hank Kennedy, what's up, man? I guess he ain't there. Go ahead, working class.
I was just going to agree with 1980, man. I was saying, yeah, Jerry's a damn snake oil salesman, man. He's selling an inferior product. Here's the thing, man. We keep losing the way we're losing. You know, Jerry ain't going to have no place to hide no more. You know, people are starting to get real hip to it. I mean, you see it all over the media. You see it all over, especially the Dallas media. I mean, they are freaking shredding Jason Garrett and Jerry Jones right now. You know, I know 1980 could probably test to that. I mean, you know, he lives in the Big D area too, and you know, I mean, they're shredding him too right now. You know, people are getting fed up with it. You know, this consistent like mediocrity that seems to be the acceptable kind of environment that Jerry's created. It's a fucking country. I don't know if y'all remember back in the day when fucking Wade Phillips was coaching, and they used to talk about how, you know, damn, it was just like a country club for players here. You know, there's no accountability. Players, you know what I mean, basically do whatever the hell they want. You know, they don't. The problem is, man, they don't have to answer to the head coach in Dallas because they know they can go around Garrett and go talk to Jerry if they got an issue. You know, He's created this environment of, you know, oh, I'm your daddy. You know, if you need something, come talk to daddy and I'll take care of you. Don't worry about that mean old coach. You know, and you know, that's no damn way to run a football team. And players should fear that. I mean, coaches I ever before, I feared them, man. I feared them. But what was going to happen if I didn't perform to what they expected? I didn't follow the rules. You know what I mean? But there's none of that in this team. You don't see coaches ripping players' asses when they do stupid shit on the field. You know? You don't see that in Dallas because Jerry Jones don't like that. You know, Jerry Jones wants to give these guys hugs and wipe their little noses, you know, and send them to school with a lunchbox full of treats. You know, they don't want to fucking, you know, treat these men. They're like and treat them like professionals. And if you treat somebody like a professional, as anybody who's worked in a professional arena at any point in their life can tell you, you know, you have a certain expectation for performance. Okay. But there is no, those expectations don't exist in this fucking team. You know, not from what I can see. You know, I don't see coaches fucking correcting problems. I don't see coaches freaking on the sideline coaching anybody. You know, you don't. I mean, I see sometimes you see the position coaches over by the bench talking to players, but you know, I don't see Dak. If Jason Garrett really gave a shit about Dak Prescott's development, he would be, as soon as Dak got on the sideline, he'd be in his ear. You know, he more than anybody, the head coach is responsible for that quarterback's development, with hand in hand with the offensive coordinator and the quarterback coach. But ultimately, the buck stops with Garrett. But, you know, I don't see Garrett developing Dak Prescott. Playing fucking little football games after practice, trying to throw the football into the garbage can. That's not developing your fucking quarterback.
I know, right? God almighty.
You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. And this is the environment, like 1980 said, that Jerry Jones likes. He don't give a shit because the game's rigged in his favor. It's just like in Vegas. The house always wins, right? You're going to get some money. You might win some money, but eventually the house is going to get it back. Mm-hmm. If you gamble long enough. And Jerry's the house, and he always fucking wins. Because no matter what, even if we're fucking 0-16, he's still getting fucking paid. You know? But I just wonder how much longer people are going to keep putting up with this shit in Big D, especially the fans. You know, if we stop going to games or stop buying merchandise, maybe then Jerry will be like, fuck, I better do something. If my profits are down. You know? I mean, man, it's just, god dang, man, it's so fucking frustrating because, you know, no matter what we do, we're screwed. It seems like. Because of our owner / GM / quarterback / head coach / fucking media consultant / fucking, you know, whatever. Daycare fucking provider. I don't know. I mean, you know, Jerry Jones wants all the credit, but only if it goes right. If it goes wrong, oh, it's the players, or oh, it's the coach, or oh, it's this. No, Jerry, it's your shitty ass fucking, you know, managerial skills that have gotten us in this position. Your shitty personnel development. You know, you bring in talented players, but you don't develop them. You just throw them in the damn meat grinder. When they get hurt, you toss them aside, and you fucking make it seem like it's their fault in the media, and then you fucking turn around and you go to the next person, and and that's what we're doing right now. We're Elliott. We're wasting this talented offensive line we have. We're wasting the talent that we do have on this team with a shitty coaching staff that don't seem interested in trying to win games. So, I don't know, man. I don't honestly, this weekend I don't see us winning this game. Honestly, because I don't think this football team can go into a fucking in a road environment and an away game, walk into a fucking other team stadium and fucking beat them. I don't think this team can do that. Because the coaches can't do it. The coaches can't figure out how to fucking win a game on the road, especially. So if the coaches can't figure it out, how do you think the players are going to do it?
That's good. That take me right into my next topic, and this is what I'm gonna close it out with. 1980. We talked about everybody pretty much except for the captain of the ship, Dak Prescott. Now, I want you to be specific here because it ain't work for shit. And you always say, and I'll always say, the players have to outplay the coaches. That's how we had 12-4. That's how we were 13-3 because the same play calling is there. The players just have to be good. With your closing statement, and give the people your channel. What type of game? What type of presence? What type of poise do you want to see from Dak Prescott Sunday?
Man, he's got to have that eye of the tiger, man. He needs to believe in himself first. He's still kind of timid. He's very timid. I can tell by the way when he gets out there, when he walks out on the field, he's not confident. There's no confidence. Troy Aikman used to walk out on the field, or Joe Montana, or Jerry Rice. Steve Young, those great quarterbacks, Warren Moon, Randall Cunningham. When those guys walked out on the field, Brett Favre, Dan Marino, John Elway, they were confident. They knew, just like Aaron Rodgers, we can't stand him, but he's confident. Like Tom Brady, we can't stand him, but they're confident. They know they're gonna go out there and boom, find somebody open and. Without question, they know they can see a defense and be like, "Oh, okay, I got this. I know what they're doing." Like Tony Romo used to do. He just needs that confidence. You got to see yourself doing it first. You got to see yourself winning. You got to see yourself making those plays, those throws before it happens. You got to have that in you. You can't. This ain't college no more. I've defended Dak for so long, and I'm still gonna do it because he's a quarterback. I can't help it. But I've really defended Dak. I've really okay, Dak needs time. He needs 3 to 4 years and all this stuff. I've been guilty of saying that myself. This was his 3rd year. He still hasn't, but I do believe in coaching. I do believe if a coach will come in here that knows get to the psychological side of Dak under Dak Prescott, I think he can revamp his career like Jared Goff in LA. But he needs to come in and he needs to be confident in what he's doing. Doing interviews, sounding like Jason Garrett, sounding like Jerry Jones isn't confidence. Confidence is going out there, visualizing a play, knowing the playbook, knowing where to go, reading defenses, not just throwing in double coverage and all that stuff, not rushing it, not overthrowing, underthrowing guys, doing what you're paid and what you've given the job to do is be a quarterback. Nobody's going to hold your hand anymore. You got to get out there and play the game like it's supposed to be played. And that's just the bottom line. Dak hasn't been consistent at all. And I'm not putting it all on him. Hell, the play calling hasn't been consistent. So when you got an inconsistent coaching staff, you're going to have inconsistent players. It trickles down. It's just he needs to be confident. There's no confidence there. I can tell. I can read body language. I've played with a lot of quarterbacks. I've played receiver. I've been open and not gotten the ball. And, hey, I didn't see you. Or I was scared to throw it because I thought the safety was going to break on the ball if I threw it. Things like that. You can't do that, man. You got to go ahead. You got to trust yourself. You can't second, third, and fourth, and fifth guess yourself. You got to get out there and go on your first instinct, like Romo did, like Brett Favre did, like Troy Aikman did. If you throw an interception, hey, at least you live to fight another day. You get what I'm saying? You got to mess up. Well, he's been messing up, but you got to mess up to learn. So a lot of these young cats, they want to come in the league and they want to be leaders automatically. It don't work like that.
Yep.
Don't work like that. You got to follow first. Unfortunately, he hasn't had anybody to follow since Romo, 2016. His quarterback coach was never a starter, was never able to read defenses, was never able to start at the number one position. So it's kind of hard to take him seriously. He's damn near the same age as Dak. And it's just when you're following somebody or when you're listening to somebody, it helps that person is a little older and have experience. How you gonna tell me something when you haven't started a game yourself and been out there playing against 300-pound defensive ends coming at you on a real regular season game, not my own teammates. I'm talking about guys from other teams coming at you. You get what I'm saying? So it's just it's just a dysfunctional thing that they got going in Dallas right now. And that's why we're struggling. But Dak needs to really, really focus and be confident. Really be confident. And confidence goes a long way. If you got to teach yourself, you at least got to be confident in what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Guys, I'm going to stop running my mouth. I haven't been on live with these guys for a long time. I've been letting them do their thing. They've been saying exactly what needs to be said. All these guys on the panel are good. Subscribe to them all. If you haven't, they're the best at what they do. They keep their ears to the ground. Dallas Cowboy Fan 1980, YouTube, Twitter, hell. I don't know how the hell. Now I got a MySpace page. I mean, not MySpace. Facebook page, yeah. My wife went ahead and talked me into getting a Facebook page and starting it over there. So I'm over there now. So, but it is what it is, man. But hey, make sure y'all stay cowboyed up because you never know what the day is gonna bring you. Holla back at your boy. I'm out.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Dallas Cowboy football news. Dak Prescott Sunday. What he need to do, how he has to play, physically, mentally, everything, bro. And, close out with your channel.
Physically, mentally, he just has to be there. And, the Philadelphia Eagles, this would be the third time they see Ezekiel Elliott in the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't beat him rookie year. I mean, I think we play the Philadelphia Eagles pretty close as if we play the Washington Redskins. If you remember that game, the defense held them to 13 points, and Dak fumbles. They go up 20, and that's pretty much the nail in the coffin there. So Dak Prescott, I mean, the fumbles, the turnovers, everything that Dak Prescott doesn't do, he's been doing, and it's a big reflection of this 3-5 year of turning the ball over. And he made some stupid decisions last week against Tennessee. Brett Maher even missed a field goal again. So this whole team collectively has to be in it mentally and physically because it is the Philadelphia Eagles. And they are the Super Bowl champs. If we can come in here and we can play some smash mouth football and just beat them, for the fans' sake, I'm happy. Because, it doesn't even look like we can beat a B team of a high school football team right now. And that's sad. That is so sad to say. And my back in the day, man, Jerry used to get a lot of flack about going down from his suite and going down that football field, for the third or the whole fourth quarter. And Jerry doesn't do that anymore. I would love to see old Gerald Wayne Jones go down there and talk some sense to some assistants, maybe talk some sense to Garrett of making – because, I mean, and it's still an adjustment issue that this coaching staff doesn't do. But, you know, I was screaming that for 16 games last year. So, you know, I'm tired of saying the same thing over and over and over, and now I'm saying the same thing over and over about Dak. All they got to do is just go in this football game and go win it. Easier said than done, obviously, but, you know, if they want any shot in the dark, what is it, a 20% chance about making the playoffs? It's not about that. It's about not letting other teams run your ass over. And having some pride. And that's what I want to see from this football team. There's no pride. There's no leader. There's nothing on this football team that says, hey, we can win football games. I mean, there isn't. I mean, the offensive line looked like scrambled eggs last week, even under Mark Colombo's new regime. And Zeke was even getting frustrated with that front five we got. Tight ends don't even know where to block. It's a circus, and you know, circus tickets usually cost about $35, maybe a little less. These circus tickets cost about $800+ in Jerry's world. You know, if you want to get a good look at the clown, you gotta pay a pretty penny. So. You know, it's just one of those things, man. And, you know, 1980 touched on it. It's in the game. And when he said that, it's the cover of the game. EA Sports. You know, you buy that game to go play in the game and you want to win. If you're playing online, if you're playing the guy next door to you, if you're playing your best friend, it's in the game. You got to go win. And so as soon as he said it's in the game, I was like, it's freaking EA Sports. It's like Madden. You know, if you don't win on franchise mode as a player, you're going to get cut. So, you know, it's in the game, and I just wish these guys knew how to play in the game because defense maybe is overrated from the past couple of performances. Dak Prescott's been overrated. And the O-line, overrated. They suck. And if you had a little bit more high-quality play from your quarterback, maybe would be, you know, 4-3 right now, or whatever. 8 games already, so 4-4 right now, or some shit like that. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things that, you know, you're given what you're dealt with these Dallas Cowboys, and they suck. But as Cowboy fans in this game, we gotta back them, you know. Well, because it's the Super Bowl champs, it's a division game. We gotta go in. This is the game right here to just back them, and just one more game, just back them. If they lay the egg, they lay the goddamn egg. But I want to see pride. I want to see the representation of what Byron Jones did on the 50-yard line against the Tennessee Titans when they were – I mean, they disrespected our star, and Byron Jones was the only one to push those efforts off our star.
Only player.
And I want to see 22 guys, offense and defense, protect that star. Quit shitting on the star. It's a – right now, I had a guy in the comment section saying the Dallas Cowboy star, it isn't a logo, it's their rating. And it's hard not to, you know, fuck you because, you know, you don't fuck you and your goddamn fucking eagle, fucking piece of shit, whatever. But because it's a walk-to-walk, talk-to-talk kind of thing. And right now, we keep talking about them, but they ain't walking about it. They ain't being about it. And it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Dallas Cowboy Football News on Twitter. Or excuse me. Fuck, dude. These Percocets got me all fucking fucked up.
They do.
Dallas Cowboy Football News on YouTube. Dallas Cowboy Football News on Facebook. DCF News 1 on Twitter. And like 1980 said, Subscribe to Rocket Ship, aka Space Cowboy 17. Subscribe to 1980, man. That guy, he can put out a video in 2 minutes, shit, get 10,000 views. Why? Because he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
And he's still fooling the people like he don't know shit about technology with them creative ass intros. Don't believe
those
him,
fucking.
y'all.
I'm still trying to figure out how to make a fucking intro. And I mean, this dude.
Don't believe him. He know what the fuck he doing.
Yeah.
Y'all stupid.
And then, fifth quarter Cowboys, subscribe to him. I mean, if y'all pass through here, subscribe to my boy, Fifth Quarter Cowboys. I mean, he'll tell it to you like it is. He's like one of them ants that have a big mouth. And if your kids are dirty, she'll be like, ooh, your kids are dirty. Get the hell away from my kids. DJ Count J's like that about the Dallas Cowboys. So, let's go. Let's go beat these Super Bowl champions.
Oh, man. Space Cowboy 17, man. Dak Prescott, Sunday. What does he need to do?
Listen, man, I told you before in this stream, man, he's going to go off for 102 yards and a touchdown. All right. Real talk, though. Listen.
How many fumbles?
7.
Shit, we're fucked.
No, but real talk, though. Look, like 1980 said, I feel the issue is that Dak. I think Dak needs to have a good game to kind of get back into the flow of things, because I feel like, yeah, he's had like a couple decent games here and there. I just feel that, like, I can see it with him. He's just like, I feel that he's frustrated, regardless if it's, like if he can't do it or he knows he can do it. It's just like something's bothering him. He needs to just be like, you know what, F it. I'm just gonna do the best I can. And that doesn't mean just throw the ball all over the place. Absolutely not. You still got to do the job. But, like, when I'm frustrated, if I'm frustrated with someone or I'm frustrated with something, I try to, like, if I'm trying to study something and it's really getting under my skin, I'll do things to try and help me understand it better. And then at that point, once I master it, okay, now I'm going to ace the test. So I think that with Dak, he needs to, look, just win the game, your stats, and let's be honest, your stats don't matter unless you lose games, because then people are going to look at, well, what did you do to contribute to the win? Obviously, stats do matter when you win as well, but I think he just needs to be like, you know what, because I heard after the game on Monday night, he was at his locker just sitting, and I'm like, that's when you hear something like that, you can tell that he's frustrated. Whether it's with the team, himself, and he needs to go out and show it. Do I think he can do it? Yeah, I mean, you have to believe it. I mean, he's the quarterback. You have to believe in him. Whether he'll do it or not is the question. And I think that this team, and like DCFN said, the pride I feel is missing. I feel that they need to have one of those games where it's like, listen, we're under the spotlights against our division rival who's been mocking our fans, our team, and all that other stuff. We need to go into Philadelphia in front of all those rowdy fans and shut them up. I think that if you can do that, even it doesn't have to be a blowout. I wish it is, but if it's just a game where you can come out and do your job, shut them up. That can be one of those games that can make you do something that can help you win a couple games, or maybe, you know what, they just can't do it and they lay an egg. But at the end of the day, we're all Cowboys fans. We got to hope that our team can go out and get the W. I think they can, and I think they will. But with that being said, I have nothing much more to say. Let's just get this W on Sunday night. So, yeah, guys, if you want to go ahead and follow me on YouTube, Space Cowboys 17, on Twitter at Space Cowboys 17 there as well. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I thought I had something else, but it's whatever. But yeah, DJ, thank you for letting me on. And
that was the smartest man in the world talking, guys.
I'm telling you, man. Working class Cowboy, man. Give it to me, bro. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about number 4. What he got to do to pull this game off Sunday, man?
Not play like he's been playing all season. That's the first thing. Look, for me, in my mind, man, right now, our football team is -2 turnover ratio. Okay. That is not a winning recipe or that's not a good recipe for winning football. Okay.
Right.
If you look at all the top teams, in the NFL, I would almost bet my next fucking paycheck that they're all in the plus margin for turnover ratio. Okay. Also, okay, if you look at the top quarterback ratings per team in the NFL, I guarantee you the top fucking 10 teams are all fucking playoff contenders, or with the exception of Tampa Bay. I know right now Tampa Bay is the number 1 passing offense in the league, but I think that's strictly because they had, the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season, they were just lighting it up. But, there are exceptions to the rule, but, what it boils down to is quarterback play. Look, we don't have a killer at quarterback. Okay. We don't even have a leader at quarterback. I heard a real interesting story, and I'm going to finish with this about Tom Brady. Okay. But when he was back in college, a guy that used to play at Michigan and played with Tom Brady. So they were at practice one day, and there was this one receiver they had on the team, and the guy said his name, and I can't remember now, but the receiver was bitching and complaining. He wasn't getting the ball. I'm not being utilized, blah, blah, blah. He was in Tom Brady's ear. And one day they were practicing. Tom Brady freaking threw him the ball, right? And he dropped it. Fucking Brady lost his fucking mind. Started screaming at him fucking on the sideline. He's like, look, you fucking bitching about the ball, but every time I give you the fucking ball, you don't do shit with it. All right. And it's not a really particularly interesting story, but that got me to thinking. Okay. The great quarterbacks, if you think back in history, or even the ones that are playing now, like Breeze, Rodgers, Brady, those kind of guys, they all have that killer mentality. And if you do anything to fuck up their game plan or fuck up, the progress of the team, they're going to be in your ear letting you know about it. I don't see Dak Prescott taking control of this offense, taking the reins of this fucking team, like Romo did, and a lot of the great quarterbacks before him, it's Roger Staubach, Danny White even. I wouldn't call him a great quarterback, but he took charge of the damn team and was the leader. And right now, Dak's not doing that, man. Dak cannot turn over the fucking ball in this game and give the Eagles a short field, make it easy for him. You know what I mean? I need my quarterback to be a fucking killer. And right now, I'm not seeing it. I want a goddamn leader under center, a guy that everybody knows if shit hits the fan, he's going to bail us out of it. He's going to find a way to get that ball down the field and get it in the hands of his damn wide receivers. So, Dak, this is on you, even more so than the coaches. You need to show us something, man. Because this shit can't continue the way it's going, because this is going to be a real long season. Yeah. But that's really all I got to say about that. You guys made a lot of great points. So, I really appreciate, DJ, you having me on. Look, I'm not, I always say it, I'm not, I'm on the big timers like some of y'all, I got all the views and all that stuff. And I'm just on here as a fan, venting my frustration or even to, share my joy if this team actually wins a fucking game. That's what it's all about for me. So go Cowboys. Y'all can follow me on here on YouTube. I don't use Facebook or Twitter or any of that stuff. I'm at Working Class Cowboys. If you want to, if you want to freaking talk about the Cowboys or hear me just from a fan perspective, tell you what I think, come check me out. Please subscribe to all these guys on here. Space Cowboy, Dallas Cowboys Football News, Fifth Quarter Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys Fan 1980, My Cowboys Family, goes on and on, man. But DJ, I appreciate you, brother. I'm out of here.
All right, appreciate it. I'm going to make this real quick, y'all. Here's what had to happen Sunday. Dak Prescott, whatever his limit is, like however good he is, that's how good he got to be Sunday. Like the best he's ever played, he got to play it Sunday. Sunday will really show the Dallas Cowboys who we are. It'll show us who our team is. It'll show us who our coaches is. Point blank, period. Like for everybody that make excuses for our team, it's going to show what the team really is. For everybody that make excuses for the coaches, it's going to show what the coaches really are. That's what Sunday is. It's a rivalry. It's a big division game. We are 3-5. We need to win a game. We've lost 2 in a row. If we lose 3 in a row, it's going to show who we really are. It's just that simple. And Dak Prescott You know, 1980 always said the guy second guesses himself, and that's when he make bad decisions. If he go out there second guess himself, there's gonna be a lot of bad decisions. He cannot do that. Sunday, if we go 3-6, we will be 3-6. They said you are as good as your record shows. There will be no more. We need this or we need that. If we will be 3-6 Sunday, that's the type of team we are. We are only as good as 3-6. If Dak Prescott doesn't go out there and ball, Dak had the ball. Dak has the ball. Dak has to screw with all that, whatever plays the coaches call. You know, if something ain't right you see out there, change it up. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure they're not going to on you for that. They're not going to bench you. You're the starting quarterback. Go out there and ball. Don't make some fans say put Cooper Rush in, man. I've seen you have a 300-yard game against Green Bay. I've seen you do it. Play with that type of confidence. Play with that confidence. Even if you ain't got that confidence in some of your players, have that confidence in yourself, and it will trickle down the ladder. It will trickle down to your offensive line, your wide receivers, your defense, and hell, even your coaches probably have more confidence in you. But just go out there and ball to your ability, man. And if you do that, we will win the game Sunday. Appreciate your 1980 football news, man. I thank y'all guys for coming on. Y'all know I
Yes, sir.
Seriously, man. It's dope that you finally came through 1980, man, bro. You know I'm on your video. I'm on your channel every day. I'm gonna find that damn song you be putting at the beginning of your damn intros too. I love that damn song. That version of it is so cold. It's cold, man. But I appreciate y'all guys, man. I really do. Hopefully we come out bombing this weekend. Like 1980, you always said, bro. When we lose, Cowboy Nation is in an uproar. We fight.
Yes.
Every time we lose, Cowboy Nation is fighting, and you know, I'm just tired of it, man. This shit is exhausting. When we lose, it's almost like we've been out there playing. It's like you say, sign me up. If I got to go out there and get a holding pass or drop a ball, where do I sign up at? Because we'll waste the roster spots for that. But that's about it, y'all. I appreciate y'all guys for coming on. Let's go get this dub. Halftime spiel coming Sunday. Roundtable tomorrow, y'all. Peace out.